Hello fellow humans and welcome to the SMV CC64. Yes, that's Italian for something. Now, this vehicle is actually quite nice and there is a good reason for that, and there is also a good reason to like and subscribe. Let's have a look at the stats of this vehicle. Now, this tank has two gun choices. You have the wrong one and you have the single shot one. The auto reloader gun on this thing is horrible. I would absolutely never recommend using it. The single shot gun is an absolute wonderful treat. Because, I mean, look at that DPM. It's 410 alpha damage for like 8 seconds reload, which is quite good. And, you know, the other one has like 12 DPM, which is not great. Now, yes, the auto reloader does have slightly better aim time and dispersion. However, that doesn't make up for the lack of complete DPM at that point. So, I would definitely recommend using the single shot gun. And the mobility on this vehicle is very heavy-like, as you can compare it to a Tiger II, as we can look down here. And a T28 prototype, which is a similar style of tank destroyer, is a bit slower than that. So, I mean, even though this thing can turn it way farther than this one. So, is there something else that you need to know about this vehicle? Well, that is the armor. Let's have a look at that. Now, the armor of this tank is pretty interesting. Now, it does have these weird side plates that all the French tanks have. However, it is very well angled, which means you can't really pen it. The upper plate is damn strong as well at 300mm. The lower plate is a weak spot as always. And the turret is, well, pretty much for the most part impenetrable. However, if you do have 300mm, you can go through the middle right here. So the armor profile on this thing is pretty damn good. Now, the side is 80mm, so it doesn't really work out too well. Side scraping doesn't work. Again, because of this plate, you can get through with premium rounds here. So, overall, the armor profile is pretty damn strong, and especially the turret is, from the front, almost impenetrable. Now, for the equipment, it doesn't actually have a gun rammer, which means calibrated is probably the better option, because events, I mean, it doesn't really do much most of the time, and you can see right there, the DPM is around 2,900, so it is lower than what you just saw in Blitz stars. Always standard, improved optics, engine accelerator, consumable delivery, toolbox, refined gun for this one. Basically, everything above 0.34, that's relatively slow. I would use the refined gun. If it's a faster vehicle, the vertical stabilizer is the better option. Always use enhanced gun lane drive. Supercharger is basically useless unless you camp completely at the back, which I don't recommend. And then, obviously, you can try the enhanced armor, but I would just put on the improved assembly anyway. Now, here we go with the SMV CC64. And I can already see someone that is destined to be put into the new bad player matchmaking queue. So, hopefully. But we'll see how that turns out and if it makes it any better, because, I mean, who knows. So, at this point, all we're going to do is go there. Now, this is a heavy tank. If you camp in this vehicle, you don't understand how the game works. Because playing a tank based off its icon is a pretty bad idea. Because, I mean, the mouse is a heavy tank, and the AMX-50B is a heavy tank, so, you know, also, good job by you, well played, good player. At least he's keeping 3 guys busy, which means now we can jump in here, ideally, and, obviously we're going to first compensate for that RU, and then after that, we'll be able to get quite a nice advantage here. Yeah, this thing turns a bit badly. I mean, that's the problem. You basically give up traverse speed, both on the turret and the hull, to be able to gain extreme DPM for a heavy tank of this type. I mean, yes, it's a tank destroyer, but only in name. So, most of the heavy tanks in this tier have around 2,200 DPM. This thing has 2,900. So that is quite an advantage that you want to have here. Now, ideally, the Projector gets dealt with by those 2 other guys, which means I will be able to focus on the Chims and the SMV. There you go, lower plate is a weakness on that vehicle. Okay, the SMV is thinking the same about the Progetto, which is probably going to lead to one of us being dead. It's going to burn. Camera, come on. Get him. Okay, 3 versus 6. That is really bad now. I'm going to take out the SMV here, ideally. Premium ammunition is not quite it. Dang it. And now 3 versus 5. Now, we pretty much know that a lot of them are still full HP because the RU achieved absolutely nothing. So it is pretty important here to take out the Chimera and the SMV quickly before the rest of the team arrives, especially the AMX. That can be pretty fast. Now, the Pantera is a bit throwing away much, which is not to my liking at all. Now he's getting pushed, and he's dead. That is not good. And now SMV versus SMV. I do hope that he's playing the auto reloader, which would mean that he has absolutely 0 DPM. Well, I mean, he has about 2,000, so I would be quite happy to beat him. Now, yes, I know there's a guy there, and it is a G-Saw, which is gonna be pretty damn painful and pretty damn important to take out as well. And there is the MX, which is full HP. HE. Yep, there is absolutely nothing I can do here. Might be able to. Yep, there we go. And now the G-Saw obviously is going to be able to just peek over the top and kill me. If he wants to. So I'm going to try to turn, but yeah, that's not great. And here we go with game number 2, and let's see if this is going to be another 0-7 like the 4 previous ones. Yes, the matchmaker is an absolute joke, which is why my win rate is 35% in this vehicle at the moment, which is absolutely unbelievable because I have like 5 or 6 aces in it as well. So, yeah, the matchmaker is definitely horrible right now, and I would definitely recommend to sit out about a week or 2 or more till hopefully this gets a bit better and the noob queue actually starts happening, because now everyone's in the noob queue. So let's see. Those cupolas I was talking about earlier, as you can see, they're very tiny and very hard to hit, but if you have an incredibly accurate vehicle, should not be too big of a problem. Now our medium tank is here, which is a shit idea under any circumstance. And there we go, there's the cupola. And there is an enemy lightweight. Look at you. That's not... You're not supposed to be worse, mate. There is bad, and there is worse. That, luckily, is worse. So, let's see. We have a... Skoda that is trying to do whatever that is, and he's obviously not going to be very successful with it, because he's now just peeked into 4 people at the same time. And... yeah. Action X, you can... I don't want to waste 410 alpha damage for a tank that's got 20 hit points. I have more urgent priorities here to fire at. And now I will try to reverse back. Now there's 3 guys here, 2 guys there. I don't know if there's someone on this side, but if there is not, then I can use that whole side to... dang it. To my advantage. However, I could possibly push him. Not quite. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a problem back there. I don't want that M6 to shoot me in the ass, so I'm gonna go forward a bit here. Lightweight's trying to side scrape somehow, but it's working. And yeah, our medium tank's dead, to the surprise of not me. And there's a T-34. Let's see. 4 versus 6. It is another one of those matches, isn't it? There we go. It is another one of those matches, eh? Action X, you're gonna have to deal with that. I can't. Okay. Now, I'm having a great team here. That's truly fascinating, but it's been like that the entire time. 2.5k damage, but what more can you do? Absolutely nothing. Please don't play this game for the next couple of weeks. It is absolutely horrible. Now, the tank, however, with this gun is absolutely lovely. I just saw it. The games were horrible from a team perspective. But the tank works absolutely fantastic. So, definitely recommend. I mean, the problem is the T10 is shit. So, I don't know if it's that worth it, but the T8 is a absolute lovely vehicle with the standard gun. Now, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.